are back for another episode of Get a Load of This. From the Silver Creek Studios, I'm Jared.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm a bit gassy.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas and Hanukkah and
Kwanzaa
all those good things.
Yeah, all of them, I guess. They're
well,
all
for
right.
all your friends that bitched about me hating holidays, I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I got nothing against Christmas. It's a fucking awesome time. It's a fucking awesome time. And I love Thanksgiving. I like any time the family can get together. I like those kind of holidays. And this one is so much better because you got shit when you're a kid. You have all these memories that are in the back of your head that you're like, that just make you feel like a kid again. And
except now,
good.
here's what you're doing. You're taking those memories from your kids.
Bills.
Now you're just donating to some charity. Boo.
Well, yeah. That's
Oh,
no,
Your kids are like, remember that
yeah,
thing we
fuck.
got last year? No.
No, my kids are still getting gifts.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just the
You left that out in your noble episode of,
Yeah.
you know what we do now? We
well, that's
just
for the
donate
one
to
part
charities.
of the family. One part of the
And
family.
give my kids all the shit they want.
Right.
So from Santa Claus.
Yeah, your kids. I just don't need to give my third cousin a
Exactly.
fucking a scarf.
Exactly.
I would rather say
So it got a
no.
little lost
You
in
keep
that episode.
yeah.
Mind you, I was slightly intoxicated. I don't even remember having that conversation.
Stone cold sober.
But we do still obviously we still exchange gifts amongst my family, but the extended family, I'm very close with them. But we got to the point where we were drawing names for everybody, and I have 3 kids, so there's 5 in my family. We're drawing names. I'm drawing my own kid's name. There's only like 14 of us, you know. So it's like, wait a minute. I gotta buy Chuck another present.
Right.
It's like this is bullshit, you know. So it got too complicated. So we decided,
All
you know
right.
what?
We'll let it slide.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking Larry Rice shit over here. We ain't like
No.
sitting around the tree on Christmas morning talking about what good we did.
Your
You
kids
fucking
don't
kidding
get
me?
shit now. They just donate.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point because my kids,
No, I
They-
piss way too much money away on my kid.
right? They're my kids will get stuff. But the problem I'm having recently, the past few years, is that we asked them, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Now, you remember the big book of fucking toys or whatever, the big Sears book and shit whenever you were a kid? You don't remember having the catalog?
I remember
right.
it. I just said don't play no more. Now it's the
No.
big book from Apple.
Well, there's nothing that they want. And now my kids, I think they're
'Cause you're
just
giving them
spoiled.
everything.
Yeah, they've got it all. Furthermore, most of the things that we used to ask for, I would ask for a Nintendo game or CDs or, you go back further, cassettes or records. Or you would ask for, I want a telephone for my room, or I want a new stereo in my room. Everything's so digital, everything's so compact that they don't need any of this stuff. They've got their Bluetooth speaker. They can get any album they want off the internet. If you want to buy them a video game, they're just like, just give me an Xbox gift card and I'll just go download whatever it is. So it takes away from all of the things that we used to get wrapped up and given to us. And so you're buying everybody
But consumerism,
premium
they're
Spotify
looking,
subscription.
Right,
or
they're
something.
looking at our magazine.
Yeah,
But
right.
that's because it used to be the end of the year was their big push for consumerism, and
Right.
now all 12 months of the year. Are
Oh
the
yeah,
big
it's
push.
constant. Yeah. So you brought up a magazine. One of my greatest Christmas presents. Maybe I've talked about this
we
before.
have talked about it. I
My
know
grandmother
Wanted to see your face when you opened up the Pam
I
Anderson.
put it on my list. I was like 17 years old, and I put it on my list that I wanted a subscription to Playboy. And it was a joke. I was trying to be a funny, smart-ass 17-year-old kid. Well, my grandmother...
That blew up in your pants. I mean, face.
My grandmother delivered on it. And she went and bought the December issue of whatever year it was, 1992. Probably was Pam Anderson. It was right around maybe it was Jenny McCarthy. I don't know, but right around the right era. And she wrapped it in a shirt box. So I thought I was opening another pair of fucking underwear for my grandma.
Here you go, Sonny.
And I opened it up. And it's the recent issue of Playboy.
That's not awkward at all.
It was completely awkward, but everybody laughed, including myself. And it's a testament to how badass that lady was.
And did she say, it's not just one magazine?
Oh yeah, no,
it's
there was a card in there. She
subscription.
goes, I got you 12 months.
Gotcha.
12 months of wanking off there, Ryan.
Go on over there and play with your cock and balls. Go have fun with your cock and balls.
My freshman year of college at U of I, you're away from your family for the first time, really, and kind of figuring things out and trying to, get through life, figure out what to do. We had this post office, basically this little mail drop building near our camp, or near our dormitory. And you go in there and check your mail, and you don't ever get any mail. You get mail from your mom or your girlfriend or whatever. The occasional bill. One day, like after the first month, there's a Playboy in the middle of our mail drop or whatever, and it wasn't even like misplaced. It was in our room number or whatever, assigned to our room number.
Right on.
So I don't know if it was like last year's tenant of the room or whatever had subscribed and re-upped, but we had a full year subscriction of
right on
Playboy right to our dorm room.
Full subscription to the gym for a year.
That's right.
The wankatorium.
I'm working on my forearms again.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
jeez, I can only imagine the
now that we're in
there.
holiday spirit with Jenny McCarthy's Christmas Playboy issue.
I think there was one.
Oh, for sure there was.
A double issue, I think.
Yeah. She was featured on our Instagram recently too. Jenny McCarthy
she
sitting on the
was
shitter.
on the toilet. Yep.
Sitting on the shitter.
Contemplating vaccinations.
That was a monumental photo session.
That was a big deal when she had that photo taken.
Yeah.
That was very controversial.
It was still hot. She's still a shitter. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she wasn't dropping a deuce.
Oh, you have no idea. I bet she was letting a fucking log out. Just an old Provel cheese
she
mud
had
butt.
the wrong look on her face for that.
No.
I think she was smiling too much.
Full
I've
mud
never
butt.
smiled. Wow, it's never like
Never.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Come on.
Yeah,
We know better.
No, the worst is after you let all that slide out, and then you got an itchy asshole. So at the end of this, I still have to work.
Speaking of itchy assholes, my fucking puppy, she's dragging her asshole over the deck.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
That's
And
rough.
so the vet says, she's constipated, and I'm like, well,
So you're gonna have to unpack her.
well, I mean, she poops, but she always does it. She's 4 pounds, so she poops in the house, and it's pissing me off, right?
Yeah.
But the poops are they're little, so it's not. I can't get too mad about it because I can literally pick it up with a half of a.
You let that
Tissue.
plug go, and she's gonna shit her weight.
So so the vet's like, oh, you need to give her some fiber. I'm like, I'm afraid of what might happen if I unleash the 4 pounds of hound.
Yeah. You give her the soft food
Yeah,
in
and
a can.
It's been brewing in her colon, so you know that's gonna smell wonderful.
I mean, she produces a couple times a day. I'm like, hey, you know what's going
She's
on, right?
not backed up. Then
No, she's
maybe
making
it's
things
that
happen.
gland, right? They got to squeeze that shit
Yeah,
out.
I don't know. I don't like to
Our
think
dog
about
does that
it.
every
I just
once in a
want her
while.
to do it outside.
Right.
I'll take her everywhere. I take her out the back. I'll say poop on the deck. I don't care. Poop in the yard, poop in the deck, poop in the mulch,
that's
poop in the
slippery
landscape,
slope.
whatever. I don't care. Just don't do it in the house on the rug. I take her out the front. I say, poop on the porch. Fine. I don't care. I'll kick it into Joe's yard. It's fine.
Couple of kicks. He'll actually have to work to get that shit over to my house.
Punt
Purposely.
that shit.
Yeah, I mean, but it's So I'm not joking. Count it on two hands how many times, and we've had her for a month that she's pooped outside. It's like she's a very particular young
Somebody's
lady.
not doing their job.
We had a December mow.
You need a bell.
I know.
Was that you cutting the other day?
It was Chuck, because I was like, dude, go out there and cut the yard. He's like, why? It's December. I'm like, grass is a little too high. The dog is very low. And imagine if you were squatting to shit in the yard, and the grass
I do
was,
squat to shit, but not
not
in the yard.
But if the grass was tickling your taint, it would probably distract you.
I'd
to
probably
some
throw
degree.
change out there, but like, thanks for the memories.
Nonetheless, I'm trying to
Yep.
create the ideal shitting environment for my dog, which is the measures we go to.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Maybe you ought to
That all
buy her.
started with
Maybe you ought to
dragging your
buy
ass
her
on the ground.
heels.
get her some stilettos, little puppy stilettos.
Bring her ass up a little higher.
Holy shit! All right, did we
All
start?
right. No. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
This
yes,
is-
let the kids know what we're gonna do today.
Yeah. So now that we're in the holiday spirit, we thought we would have
Ho, ho, ho.
another Sweet 16 of Christmas movies.
It's been a while. It's been a
It has
while.
been a
since
while.
we,
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a Sweet 16 of all the little limericks that your mother told me. And you know who I'm talking to out there, and podcast land.
Right.
Talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, these aren't the classics, It's a Wonderful Life,
No.
White Christmas.
We've excluded those.
We went with the less mainstream. Some of them are mainstream. But
Mainstream, definitely, but
Yeah, I think the oldest, most traditional we got is from the '60s, the claymation stuff, or
right,
whatever.
the Rankin
But
Bass.
that's about it. That's about as far back as we went as far as this category. But let's first start.
All right.
Let's first start with our honorable mentions.
Yeah, the ones that didn't quite
oh
make
no,
the
we're
cut.
going to start. We're going to actually start with the Harvey Weinstein Me Too winner of this year, which was Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Yeah.
He
You
really brought it. He
sexist motherfucker.
really brought it hard with the Thanksgiving and the segregation.
Did Charlie drug Lucy or something in that one?
Yeah, all that football kicking and swiping and finally, yeah. So, Charlie, enjoy your trophy.
Yeah.
Take it back to your misogynistic home where you don't listen to your parents
Who knew
or your.
that we'd be in a world where Charlie Brown is a villain. Charlie Brown.
That teacher knew.
Well, he's bald.
Yeah. He said, "You son of a bitch." That's translated.
He's like Dr. Evil.
Put that
So-
shit back in your pants.
Our
Pat.
honorable mentions. We have 5 here that we only got 16 slots, and these are good movies. So, Christmas with the Cranks, which is the Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
My wife watches that every year when she's putting the tree up.
It's not a terrible movie. It's good. I mean, it's hokey. It's a Christmas movie for Christ's
Right,
sake, Along those same lines is Surviving Christmas, which I don't think I've seen, but you guys both mentioned it. That's
Ben Affleck.
yeah, and somebody
he's
else.
like Christine Applegate's in it, and then Tony Soprano. I can't think of his name.
yeah, James
Gandolfini.
Gandolfini.
He's in it.
I
And
want to say Gandalf, but that didn't sound right.
no.
Some
And then
different
the
guy.
mom
Amish.
is the mom in that is the mom from Home Alone.
No shit.
Yeah,
Which is the chick from Second City.
yeah. I
Yep.
can't think of her name.
Yeah, and Kate something. I
But
think
it's a great movie.
Catherine.
Yeah. O'Hare.
That's it. O'Hara.
Yeah, okay.
Catherine O'Hara. That's it. Yeah.
And it's
Look
a
at
good
us, how we
movie.
work
He's a
through
rich guy in that movie.
What's
and
gonna work?
He wants to
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
and he wants to relive Christmas because his family sucks or his family's dead or so. I don't know.
Right on.
It's pretty good.
So then we get into 2 that I think are
Stretching it.
these were tough ones but they didn't make the cut. Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Randolph and Mortimer. It was the Dukes. It's a great movie, and so a lot of So a lot of people don't think that it's a Christmas movie, but it absolutely happens at Christmas
I was
time.
in 87 Battalion. Agent Orange. That was my name, Agent Orange.
Ba-booyah, 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 ba- oh.
Nobody wants your drugs here, Louie.
Apparently, I need to see that
Swedish
movie again.
meatballs.
It's been a while.
There's so many lines in that movie, and it's an epic. It's a great movie, but the question is it
Is
a
it a
Christmas
Christmas
movie?
movie?
Those men
Right.
wanted to have sex with me.
So along those same lines, Lethal Weapon,
Right?
which again, is it a Christmas movie?
He's buying a Christmas tree at the beginning.
No,
of the movie.
It happens during Christmas.
It happens
you know,
during Christmas. He's not buying a Christmas tree in the beginning. He's buying smack.
But they throw
at
in
a Christmas tree lot, though. So
Yeah.
it's
He
it's
murders
loose.
a bunch of people at a Christmas tree lot.
Right.
He does. He does
So and right
murder.
now, our listeners are thinking, well, there's a couple other ones like that. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to get to those. They made
You'll
the cut.
see.
So, and finally, the last honorable mention, this is the 5th one, it's a brand new movie my colleagues here have not seen called Christmas Chronicles. It's on Netflix.
Oh, right.
And it has Kurt Russell in it. And it's
Kirk.
it's,
Oh, that one. I was thinking of the other one. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a Kirk Douglas movie.
Well, Kirk Douglas has got, he can't talk. Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. Sorry, Michael Douglas. When you said Kurt Russell, I thought you were saying Kirk Douglas.
You were
which
thinking
was
Spy
Michael
Kids,
Douglas.
weren't you?
No. Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah,
that does
Kirk-
actually look pretty good. Where he's Santa Claus.
Yeah,
and-
he's Santa Claus, but he's like he's kind of a
Yeah,
hip, and
yeah.
he's not as fat as what they portray him
he's
as.
driving a
It's good.
Challenger or something, or I
Yeah,
don't know what it is.
it's a good update on Miracle on 34th Street, the same kind of premise where he has to convince people. It's every Santa Claus
Christmas
movie.
cheer. It does look kind of a blend of Elf and
Yeah,
a couple others.
it's
but,
a modernized
yeah.
34th Street, Miracle on 34th Street.
Didn't
But
make it.
No.
But it did not make it. But it's the only reason it didn't
worth
make it is
seeing.
because it just came out,
Right.
and I think that not too many people have seen it. We'll see if it has staying power, as you would say, and
Check back here next year.
if Netflix allows TBS to show
No,
it.
you'll never do it.
No, I
They'll
well, you
never
wonder because Netflix doesn't do marathons, but like you can't go to
No,
Netflix.
Well, no, Netflix is in the business of
Netflix
marathons.
is a marathon.
Well, right,
yeah.
but they don't put it on like TBS
Right.
or TNT or
Well, because they don't have they don't have programming like that.
Right. So my point is though is like all these movies that we're about to go through, these other 16 that made the cut, challenge you to. I mean, some of them you're going to find on Netflix, but I'm going to say less than a third
most
of them.
aren't.
Most of them aren't.
Really?
And it's like and why
Elf's
wouldn't
not
they?
on Netflix.
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's sacrilegious.
It seems crazy, right?
Mm.
I mean, so anyway, let's Elf's in there, but let's just start going on the matchups here.
And we did a random number
We did.
generator to do our matchups. So this is as
Jared-
random as
Jared
it
got all
goes.
random.
butthurt the last time
Man.
we did a Sweet 16.
But you know
I
what?
don't
The
know
last
why
time we
we
did
even
Sweet
bother
16,
if we're
didn't
not
we
going to
have
rank them.
we had kick-ass matchups.
I think
We
so.
did.
I don't remember what
We
the fuck
just
it was. I'm
coincidentally
sure I
had
got the
some
papers
really
here
good
somewhere.
It was this Saturday Night Live one we
Yeah.
did.
Was it?
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it
worked out really well,
pretty
actually.
well. But anyway,
Yeah,
let's
check
all
your
right.
notes. We'll check your notes later.
Christmas
Yeah.
movies, Sweet 16. Go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bonerific.
And so are we going to vote this time, or am I just going to run through them and then we're going to go back through them?
Let's just start voting.
Start
Yeah,
voting?
we'll just do it.
All right. And
First matchup is
Home Alone.
wow, the franchise Home
The
Alone.
franchise.
Well, the first two.
The
Right.
first two,
Yeah,
at
right.
least.
Yeah, because
The Macaulay Culkin
anything
ones.
that
Right.
Macaulay
Joe
Culkin
Pesci.
was in, and Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern.
Mm-hmm.
The
Wet Bandits.
That's up against Elf.
Elf.
Wow.
That's a
Man,
this
that's
is
a tough
good
matchup right there.
Mhm.
And I mean, Elf is I think the modern day
Right.
Christmas favorite. Right? People love
It's a
the
modern classic.
narwhal, and they love everything about Elf, and it's a good movie. It's
Mhm.
good. It's got Zoe Deschanel.
I've
in it.
only seen the movie once. I've only seen Elf once, and it was because my daughter force fed it to. You're gonna watch this today,
Mhm.
right now.
Did you laugh?
Actually, I loved it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the movie a lot, especially when he was running through the Central Park looking like Bigfoot.
Right.
That's great.
Well, when he interacts with the what's his name from Game of Thrones, the little person,
right.
if you will, the midget.
well, that was like a boss, or wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
he was a writer, a children's book writer, and he's like, "Whoa, you're an angry elf."
He's an angry elf.
It's
Call me elf one more time.
Home Alone, I've seen probably a gazillion times.
Right.
Mhm.
and it's great. And I
You
think
ruined everything, you little jerk. And then they put him up in the fucking attic. You sleep here.
And in a lot of ways, I think the second one's just as good as the first
The
one.
second one is
well, I
Lost in
think
New York.
what made it good was Macaulay Culkin was a good actor, good cute kid.
Yep.
But it was because Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci got the shit kicked out of them.
Again.
That's what made it entertaining. Is that they just completely annihilated these two.
And the
Macaulay
second one
Culkin.
is
Well, they did
really
the first
violent.
one too,
I mean, the
but
first one is
it's
too,
basically the same story
Yeah.
again, verbatim. But we didn't get enough of it the first time.
Right.
But then you had the Children's Hospital and the kid.
Children's Hospital.
Yeah, the toy store is going to donate the money to the
Oh,
kids in
yeah,
the kids' hospital, and he walks by and there's a kid in the window. that
Oh,
looks
the best
out.
part of that movie, the second one by far, is the homeless bird feeder chick lady.
right.
Oh yeah,
Who's
she's got birds
fucking
crawling all over. and
who's
shit,
miserably creepy.
Yeah,
and
right.
And he's like,
Well, he
he
had the
befriends
creepy
her.
old guy in the first one.
Yeah, but he had a
Right.
house. He
Right,
lived
yeah.
next door. I mean, I'm just a mad old man.
He had
Bitch, you
means.
live in a
Yeah.
fucking.
You live in the park.
Well, you live in a park and you sneak up and listen to the
Yeah.
orchestra.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Oh, this is awesome."
Well, she
not
was a-
really.
Cultured bum, if you will.
I think she was trying to stay warm. More so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So great movies.
Weigh in, Ryan.
So my vote is probably Home Alone.
Elf. For
really?
me.
Right on.
Elf for me.
Man, I'm really torn. We love both these movies.
If I'm going to sit down and watch one and forcibly, because I'd be forced to watch both of them, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I would rather watch Elf. So Elf moves on for me.
I think the only reason I
that's
picked
tough.
Home Alone while Jared's thinking
Mhm.
is it's because you couldn't make it today. Like you couldn't make that movie. Number one, it's
Well, yeah,
neglect.
I was gonna say there'd be more. It'd be more so on arresting the parents than it is finding the child.
The premise of it is absurd, and that this child just beat the piss out of two gentlemen for about 5 hours,
Burglars.
Right.
He defended his home.
True. Yeah. So
they should do it in Texas.
it'd be a short movie.
Yeah.
So I think I got to go with, for two reasons. One, as a kid, I think when you're younger, you kind of imagine doing what he did, which was setting up your house with booby traps and cars and Hot Wheels and whatever, and trashing somebody's head. And also, John Candy appears in it. And,
just a couple of polka bums.
right. You're right. In the bus. That's right.
So I'm going with Home Alone.
That's a John
In a
Candy
Penske
film.
truck.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So Home Alone moves on. Elf out in the first
I
round.
know, that's not fair. That was a tough matchup.
That's a tough matchup. But this was random.
Yep, it was totally random.
Stop yelling at us, Jared.
Yeah.
What's next?
So
get to it.
The Polar Express. Deadeye, Polar Express. All those characters.
Yeah,
they got no soul in their
glass,
fucking eyes.
Never seen it.
Against all Hallmark Christmas movies.
Right.
Wow. What a matchup of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go first on this because
Probably should have.
I've actually watched none of these, and I mean all of the Hallmark movies. I've seen all the commercials.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And Polar Express. Now, Hallmark.
You've never seen Polar Express?
Never. No, I don't like watching shit like that.
Yeah.
But
it's got Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Well, it's got a version of Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So, with no disrespect to Meredith Baxter Burney or DJ from
Full House,
or
DJ Tanner,
or the chick who used to host Biggest Loser.
I don't even know who that is.
That she used to be Sammy and
oh yeah, right.
In the God, what the fuck is the name of that one?
Some soap opera.
Soap opera. It's a soap opera. Sammy
Days
from
of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives.
All
Sammy
right.
from Days of Our
It's the only
Lives.
soap opera I know. I don't.
And she's got blue eyes, and
I
she's
feel
a
like
pretty girl, but she's no soul. But
Jenny
she's-
McCarthy's been in a bunch of those
Hallmark movies?
Christmas ones, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's
On
like
the
So
shitter?
anyhow,
Home for Christmas 3
not Jenny
or something.
McCarthy, Jenny McGrath, Jenny, the one from
Has
90210.
been. Well, they all have. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
so many
whatever.
of them. But
Basically,
anyway,
every actor that is in
So is that what
between
you-
jobs.
is that what you're
Anyone
going
that's
with?
trying to keep their SAG card up.
You got to do a movie every 10 years. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're going to take your SAG card. I guess I'm doing Hallmark.
So we got that on one side, and we got Polar Express, which I couldn't even get through the fucking trailer. The trailer would come on before Monsters Inc. When I'd watch Monsters Inc. daily with my baby. That was the trailer that would come on the tape before it started, and we'd have to watch it, and it was terrible. It made me sick.
So where's your vote?
I'm gonna go Hallmark just because.
Really?
Yeah. At least it's got pretty
I
girls.
wasn't expecting that. I was going to go with. I'm going with Polar Express. I thought that's where you would have gone as well, but we're leaving it on you again. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is the second time in a row. I probably should have let
Pressure.
you go ahead and vote, but
well, I hate most of those Hallmark movies that I've seen, which isn't very many, but like you said, trailers and commercials and stuff. And Polar Express actually is really good. It's one of the best animated Christmas movies. So, Polar Express.
You know,
should
one
watch
that
it, Joe.
didn't.
Come on.
The one that didn't make it, The Grinch, and I think that's a Jim Carrey.
it's all right.
No,
We
not
got
the
that on
Grinch,
here.
not the Grinch. Christmas Carol animated.
Yeah,
Jim
that's
Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah,
Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I have
We just
not.
watched it a couple days ago.
That thing, and it's not
Is it
even
kind of like Polar Express, where
It's
it's like
made by the same
yeah,
people,
it's-
yeah.
All right.
and it's
Well, shit.
that
There's
was
another
crazy.
honorable mention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
probably
just got-
should have been on our list.
That
But-
movie's fucking nuts, though. That's like
Yeah.
That's like Charles Dickens meets Tim Burton.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's weird, but it's good. If you like that, you probably like Polar Express. It's not weird like that, but
Fuck that train.
It's a little
Go
bit
on.
terrifying that the
Yeah.
the whole train thing. It makes your butthole pucker
Train
a
on
little
ice,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
all right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Well, I was going to say something. I forgot what the fuck. You guys sidetracking me all the time. All right, next matchup. Ooh, this is a good one. Bad Santa. And we did. There's two of those, so we
Right.
were only considering the first one here.
Right.
I mean,
I
guess
only
we
know the first one.
right. But this is, in my opinion, it's a walk in the park. Christmas Vacation,
Oh, right.
which is
Yeah.
it's
Man,
pretty
it
much.
is.
It really should be the number one
Yeah.
contender. I think Christmas Vacation is.
We go
I'll go
first.
first. Yeah. Bad Santa is really funny.
It is,
but Christmas Vacation is just a class. It's a modern, well, not so modern anymore, but a modern
89.
classic. Yeah.
Came out in 89.
Yeah, it's an old movie now. Think about it.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Take it, Russ. La, 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 la.
little full, a lot of sap.
I'm just gonna motor past them so that we can be safe.
So I think it's unanimous here, right?
Yeah, I'm going Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
I don't know, Todd.
Yeah, I think
Why is the floor all wet, Margot? I don't know, Todd. You go over there and you sock him right in the face.
It's almost too good, and there's too many lines, and it's so well loved that the quotes that everybody knows it,
Right.
that they're almost played out. There's T-shirts.
Well, you gotta grab the ones that are. I can't believe you're standing in my living room, Eddie.
Right. Well, my favorite is damnedest thing. Falls in a well, eyes go crossed. He's kicked by a mule.
Eyes go straight again. I wouldn't get too close to that, Art. That's a lip fungus ain't been identified yet.
See, those are the good ones.
Oh yeah.
No.
Shitter's full is played out.
He worked real hard on it, Grandpa. So do washing machines. The lights aren't
The
twinkling,
little lights
Art.
aren't twinkling,
I
Clark.
know, and thanks for noticing.
So, all right. Well, I think everybody knows our favorite. Not one of our favorites, but it's everybody's favorite. I think it's pretty good. So,
Gotta let that motherfucker play 24 hours a day.
yeah, they should. Yeah, I mean, I think people
Actually,
will
I
watch
think
it.
it's coming out. They're re-releasing it in theaters. It's going to be
Really?
yeah. Like you can go see it. I think we're going to go.
I don't know that I want to go do that. I think I'd rather
Come
watch
on
it on my
now.
couch. But whatever. It's not like it's Star Wars or
It's the
something like
25th anniversary.
It's not like it's
no,
Star
it's
Wars.
the third.
It's not like
third-
it's not like it's Debbie Does Dallas.
that. Right.
I'll say
Well, there's
that.
certain
I don't know,
movies
some
that
kind
you
of
need the
anniversary.
big screen experience.
Yeah.
I don't think of Christmas Vacation as one of those. I think the big screen experience is like the big sci-fi flicks.
Santa's sleigh going across the sky. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
All right, next matchup.
Zippity-doo-dah. Blow it up.
This is one of the.
Where's my Tylenol?
This is one of those. Is it a Christmas movie? Die Hard up against all of the Rankin Bass claymation movies of the 60s and 70s. I
We need to
think.
clarify.
Which
so we're
is
talking
Frosty,
Rudolph,
Santa Claus is coming to town.
homophobic, racist, sexist Rudolph.
Some may say,
I wanna be clear.
the heat miser versus the cold miser, snow miser, whatever the hell his name was. All of those claymation type movies.
My wife calls the Rankin Bass movies, and I was like, "What the fuck? Where's Rankin Bass?
well,
what are you talking about?"
I've actually never heard of that until just now. You
yeah,
saying
and
that.
she's like,
I call
"Of
it
course, that's what everybody knows those as Rankin Bass."
I know. Yeah. I mean,
Is
that's
the
producer, or I don't know if the
the
writers or
production
producers.
company, the
It was
claymation
like
company?
Bob
It's the
Rankin and Fred
Hanna-Barbera
Bass,
of
that's not their
whatever,
names,
yeah.
but that something like that, where they were the
I
guys.
mentioned it to somebody at work; they had no idea either.
Really?
So
Gumby.
That
I'll go
Okay.
first on
Yeah,
this
go for it.
because,
swine.
and I'm going to just say real fast, and then we talk.
Mhm.
I'm going with Die Hard only because it got matched up. It got matched up
Rankin
good.
Bass.
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
good matchup. You think?
No, it overpowers it because if I don't see Die Hard. I do get Die Hard's a Christmas movie and all that, and I still fall into that premise that it is, even though Bruce Willis said it isn't. But if I'm thinking I'm going to sit down, I'm going to fucking watch Die Hard over Rudolph every fucking time.
See,
I will introduce my grandkids to Die Hard before they'll know Rudolph.
yeah, I'll let you go.
Well,
Or do you want me to go? It's up to you.
go ahead.
Die Hard.
No, I love Die Hard. I love all the Die Hard movies.
Die Hard.
I think they're great. I think they're great movies. Even the shitty Die Hard movies are still good movies. I love Bruce Willis. I don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie. It's not until 5 years ago when the question was proposed to the masses, like, well, it happens on Christmas. It's like, oh yeah, it does. Nobody thought of it as a Christmas movie. It's not something you would associate with Christmas. So it's on here because of that controversy. But I think that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman. All of those movies have so much cultural impact, and so many kids have grown up watching these movies that has to win. That I love Die Hard. In another bracket, Die Hard would go very far in my book, but I'm going with the Rankin Bass movies.
Okay.
There you go. So 1-1.
Yeah. Well, I am one of
It's all
those
on
people
you.
that has always considered Die Hard a Christmas movie.
So sit around the
watch
fire,
Always?
kids.
Always?
I mean, for a long time, I don't know about always, but
Stockings are hung by the mantle with care in hopes that Bruce Willis shows
so
up.
you're
my
hanging
with some
wife
hair.
gives me crap. I watch it
You're eating
every
Christmas
year.
cookies and you're hanging stockings and you're putting the tree up and you're thinking, God, the only thing that would make this right is watching Die Hard.
Uh-huh.
No bullshit.
Or if I had my old college porn back.
call it bullshit on that. But
Go
all right.
on.
Yeah. And I never really liked those claymation Rudolph and Frosty movies. There's something about them
There
that
it
just
is.
they seem cheap and shitty.
Lay him down. We're gonna lay
I
him down.
love Die Hard. It's going.
Looks like
Ho-
looks like
ho- ho.
we're gonna lay that old fucking blinking nose on Don or on Blitzen on
this is
shitbox on fuck stick.
It's a whole different movie.
No,
So Die
this
Hard.
is man's work.
It's Hey, look, man, you never had a problem with it. And Comet is a badass reindeer.
Yeah,
You want to fuck with Comet?
they barely say his name in
Now,
the song.
whoever the gym teacher was, maybe that was Comet. Whoever all right, reindeer, maybe that was Comet.
I don't
don't know who Rudolph's
Comet
dad
and
was.
Cupid and Donner and Blitzen.
Yeah, but
But do you recall?
oh god. All right, moving on. I found a window there. So Die Hard moves on. So moving on to the next matchup. This is a pretty good one. Scrooged.
Yes.
Okay,
With Bill
let's-
Murray.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
the
clarify.
William Murray,
And it's a great movie. And
Charles Dickens.
yeah, it also has his brother, Bill Murray's brother,
Yeah.
Dana Murray, and I think Brian Doyle Murray might have an appearance in it
Brian
too.
Doyle
one's
Murphy's
Dana
in it
Murray?
too.
Dana Murray is the younger brother. Was in Moving Violations,
moving violations,
which is a shitty 80s
Okay.
movie.
Oh, but it's a
who is
great
in
movie. It's
Scrooge?
got Jennifer
Yeah.
Tilly in it too.
yeah. But so there's a lot of Murray brothers in
Who
Scrooge.
is he in that?
He's his brother.
He's his brother.
He's the one that gets the
Oh, right.
VCR that was
the
supposed to get a
SS
towel.
Minnow.
Hey, I always thought
The
that guy
SS
was
Minnow.
kind of like had a learning disability or something. He always
Wow. Dana Murray is
he
not.
kinda
He's
had
awesome.
something
Jesus
going on.
Christ. Sorry, Murray brothers.
Something with his
Yeah.
There goes our
Hey,
sponsorship.
you
with
need
the
to
Murray
watch.
brothers
Hey,
golf course.
if you want to fall in love with Dana Murphy or Murray, you need to watch Movie Violations. And it's a
Okay.
good movie.
It's
it's
good.
All
Yeah.
right.
it is good.
It's I don't know where you'd find it at though. That's the thing.
I'm
It's like,
sure it's on
It's one of
Netflix
those
or-
movies that's like very few people saw. I don't know. It wasn't,
Amazon have it.
Yeah, I mean, it was in theaters for a
Yeah.
week,
Oh, I don't even know if it made it to theaters, but
but it was on
good.
cable
Yeah.
consistently.
Oh, yeah.
and that's why we saw it.
Who's
Anyway,
the female lead? Is it Karen Allen?
No,
and Scrooged?
Yeah.
It is Karen Allen. Yeah, she from
Indiana
Indiana Jones and the
yeah.
Temple of Doom, or Indiana Jones. Yeah, Temple of Doom.
she's also
Raiders of the Lost
in.
Is it Raiders?
Yeah,
Okay.
first one.
Yeah, you're right.
She's also in. God damn, what's the name of that movie? Animal House.
You're right.
Oh.
She is in Animal House. She plays the.
That's how I remember
Yeah.
it.
She plays what's his name's girlfriend. This
Yeah.
tendon bar, right? I
Right.
think. Anyway,
Okay, Scrooge versus-
we've hammered that one out. Is up against the Grinch, the Jim Carrey
Oh, right.
version.
Jim Carrey
of the
live
Grinch.
action
Right.
Grinch.
Live
Not the
action.
cartoon.
Good
Right.
movie.
Not the animated old '60s or whatever it was. Grinch. Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
Okay.
You go first.
I'm going to go first.
Sure.
All right.
This is easy for me. Scrooged. I don't think we've already
yeah.
beat the hell out of it. I think Scrooge is.
Scrooge.
Yeah, hands down Scrooged.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
It is great.
Moving violations. do, 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 do,
Do you know anything about Scrooge? Like, is it directed by somebody we should know, or it's
I
there's
don't think so.
something about it. It has like a look.
Sonnenheim, what's his name? Yeah,
It
Scrooge
has like
is
a look
directed-
to
yeah.
it that's like somebody did this.
Sonnenberg or Sonnenheim or
I don't know. I've never thought
there was
about
a
it.
way
Really,
we could
it's
look
just,
it up.
If only there was a way that we could make this
if we'd ever have
answer
the internet
appear. It is.
directed by.
It's got Bobcat Goldthwait in it.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I mean,
that's the
it's-
one that gets fired. He
Yeah,
dies.
he plays
and he saves them.
Elliot Loudermilk. Let's see. Washomi, Bill Murray, Karen Allen, Carol Kane. Great talent. Let's see. Bob Goldthwait.
That's his secretary.
No, Alfred Woodard plays his secretary.
Yeah, Carol Kane was one of the...
Carol Kane was the ghost of Christmas Past, I believe. She's the one who hits him with the fucking toaster.
Oh. Squeaky voice.
It's fine. I don't know who it was directed by. Maybe it's just the 80s. It has that
Richard
look
Donner.
to it. Oh, okay.
The Donner Party. Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, I think that's right. Directed by Richard Donner, written by Mitch Glazer, and people we don't know.
And produced by Harvey Weinstein.
Scrooged. Unanimous. Is that our first unanimous? I think it is.
Yeah.
No. Was it? Go on.
Luckily, Harvey Weinstein was not involved. Richard Donner was a producer. So
formerly of the Donner Party.
Yeah. So anyway, screw
Yep.
the next matchup.
We're 45 minutes in.
Holy shit, this is not going well. The next matchup is The Night Before.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's be clear about what that is.
A
Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie. It's pretty new. Came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was 15. Yeah. So
very vile, vulgar, hilarious.
Right up my alley.
Yeah.
It's kind of like so. Full disclosure, I haven't seen it.
Right.
Joe has not seen it.
Mm-mm.
We watched the trailer.
We just watched the Red Band
and
trailer.
We both want to watch the movie now, and it's kind of I kind of equate it to a Hangover meets Christmas.
Right.
I would equate it to more of This Is the End or Pineapple Express meets.
Yeah, I mean those are the Seth Rogen type.
Yeah. Fair enough. That was good.
What's it matched up against?
It was one of my choices. Gremlins, which is another of those movies that is it a Christmas movie.
Right.
But the Mogwai
it's still a classic.
was a Christmas gift to the boy, and it all happens, during Christmas. And
is that the one where Judge Reinhold's masturbating to Phoebe Cates?
Phoebe Cates is in it.
It's not that one.
But Judge Reinhold is
or
masturbating
is it the Gremlins?
at home.
Gremlins.
I think
masturbating.
that evil gremlin, the one with the spike on his head.
Spike.
He was masturbating to Phoebe Cates.
Right, and rightly so.
It's a PG movie.
Well, who wouldn't? I mean, it's Phoebe Cates.
It's Phoebe Cates.
You get that picture in your head.
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Where's the pool? I'm with you.
Well,
but I'm going to have to go
weigh in first, Joe. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go with Night Before just because.
A movie you haven't seen.
I've seen enough.
Based on the trailer, you're voting The Night Before over the Gremlins.
Completely.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I would say based off of just 3 scenes in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think I need to see the movie before I can vote for it. The trailer's great. I want to watch it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to happen. Maybe we'll have some Yellowtail and,
little Yellowtail come over the house.
Yeah. But I got to vote for the Gremlins because, well, number one, I'm the one that put it into this bracket, and it's a great movie. And I think it is a movie that people think about Christmas. They think, if I'm going to watch a Christmas movie, that not your traditional Miracle on 34th Street shit.
See, when I think of Gremlins, I think of my bride. Don't get her wet. Don't feed her after midnight.
Whoa.
Don't piss her off, or else you're going to get.
She doesn't like the light. I think is where you're going.
She don't like light.
Yeah.
She don't like light.
Alabaster Queen.
Yeah, it's my Alabaster Queen.
Yeah.
No light.
I would have led with the don't put her in the light. She doesn't like the sunlight.
She don't want to be wet. Don't feed her after midnight.
Nice.
Wow.
But I got the gizmo. I don't have a gremlin. I got a little gizmo at the house.
She's the cute one. She never gets, she never goes.
Yeah, you ain't seen the other side,
Well,
but she has another side. You feed her after midnight, that's what you get.
Well, the solution to that is we learned from the movie is you throw her into a fountain and you electrocute the fountain and it zaps all the gremlins. So. Spoiler alert for a 40-year-old movie.
Yeah. The only way I get that is do dishes. Or do that,
So we got The Night Before from Joe. We got a Gremlins from me. Where do you stand?
Do not throw up in church. You swallow it like a girl would.
All right. I
The
guess
Night Before.
We're going with The Night Before. So I will. I mean, that might be the topic of another episode.
Yeah.
Is once we see that movie, but the trailer does look good, so I'm not too upset about it. All right, next matchup: Four Christmases, which is with
Vince Vaughn,
Reese Witherspoon, and
Jon
Jon Favreau.
A bunch of people.
Yeah, it's a good movie. versus A Christmas Story, which Ralphie, you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, that's a hard one.
It's not hard for me.
Let me go
All
first and then see where you guys win.
All right.
To me, I like the Four Christmases, but Christmas Story is classic. Yeah.
Christmas Story.
Yep, for sure.
I'm gonna go Christmas Story.
Me too.
Sure.
It's another
another
unanimous
unanimous.
one. Yeah. I think
I'm gonna
despite recent press that may or may not be true.
It's just it's
Wait, what?
iconic. I mean, it's
What recent press?
Well, they're
Ralphie
not gonna,
exposes himself to his aunt in the deleted scenes. You didn't know? You didn't hear about that?
so the internet
Through the bunny suit too, the one that she sewed for him.
you gotta have the 4K ultra high def version.
Right.
He comes down the stairs in a bunny suit with his wang out.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
people are gonna be pausing. That shit.
he's hung like a thimble, but it's there.
It's hard.
It's
Yeah,
there. He's got like a piss boner going.
he's fucking 9.
He's got a piss boner. One
Have
ball
not
ain't even
heard
dropped yet.
No, but the press. I thought the press is that there's bullying. Ralphie gets bullied by
Fucking bullying.
and so the TNT.
But he handles that shit. That's what's fucked up.
right.
Handles that shit, and he cusses like a sailor, which is hey,
good
good
stuff.
for you. I love it.
Yeah, you're talking about 2 different cursing scenes, but
Yeah,
Ralphie
that's
had
when
a
he's
potty
changing the
mouth.
wheel. Yeah, Ralphie was a
And he was a
That's
gangster,
that's
man.
because we call him a gangster, but it's because he hung out with the one that put his tongue on the pole.
Yeah.
Who he went on in real life later to hang out on porno film sets.
Is that true?
Yes, and became he would like use his star quality or whatever, because in the porno world he is a A-lister.
Sure. Yeah.
And so he'd hang out on porn sets until that shit just went away. He also was in the toy. Excuse me, God bless America. He was also in The Toy, which is a great movie.
You're right. He was. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
So I heard somewhere, and I'm gonna. Yep, that's true. That Ralphie from A Christmas Story was also in Elf.
He was.
And I saw a thing that I was like, is that true? And I never confirmed it. I just did on IMDb. But yeah, he played some random
One of the more prominent
his
elves.
mother was June Cleaver.
Barbara Billingsley. Yeah, he
Barbara
was Peter
Billingsley.
Billingsley. Is that right?
Yep.
No shit. How about that? Look at that.
Yeah.
You're learning shit here on Get a Load
Hey,
of
you
This.
motherfuckers are learning shit now.
What's
All
next?
right, next matchup. Shit. This is going to be a
we're
long one.
Well into
All
it.
right, we
Let's
need
keep
to start
going.
dancing down this
All right,
road.
well,
Let's go,
all right.
because I want to get a
The
drink.
Santa Claus. This
Oh,
is the
right.
Santa Claus.
Allen.
Tim Allen.
Is this the one where he runs like a
2 and
dog?
3.
Is this the one where he runs like a dog?
No. What?
Oh, what's the one where he runs like a
What you
dog?
talking about?
He turns into like a dog.
Oh, no. That's a Shaggy Dog.
Shaggy Dog. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
This ain't it.
No, this is
go
one where
on.
he's Santa Claus.
I vote Shaggy Dog.
Hence the name, the Santa
The
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. So it's up against Krampus. This is your.
Oh, well, yeah. So I'm going first. Krampus.
Well, you got to
Wow.
explain Krampus
Well, Krampus is the anti Santa, and basically, if you piss off Santa, he says, "Fuck you! I got plenty of shit to do. You don't want me around? Fine." And then,
Go fuck yourself.
yeah, hey, go fuck yourself. And then he sends in his pissed off brother Krampus, who is
apparently a goat boy or something.
yeah, some sort of.
Now I've never
Goat
seen
boy.
it, and we just watched the trailer, and it looks
Yeah,
really good.
yeah, I've seen it.
I'm
It's
gonna
pretty
watch
good.
it.
And so he comes in and he cleans up shop, basically kills everybody in the whole fucking in your whole like 6-block radius.
Yeah, because one kid gave up on Santa.
One kid gave up on
that
Santa.
fucking
It's a
asshole.
bunch
Yeah.
of well-known actors, and
Yeah,
it's like a legit.
Yeah, we watched the
good
trailer
movie.
for that one too, because Jared and I have not seen
Yeah.
it, but I'd be interested
I'll
in
watch
seeing it. Yeah,
Krampus.
it looks
It's
pretty
got
good.
Adam Scott and Tia Leone.
It's got the guy.
No,
from-
it's got
No, it's,
and then it's got David Ketchner.
is
the
he the
guy
one from
from-
Anchorman?
Yeah.
Let's throw it. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
The mom from Sixth Sense. I can't remember what her name
Oh
is.
wow.
It's with starts with a T. It's
We
not
should
Tia
probably do
Leone.
more
Oh, it's
research
Tony
before-
Colletti.
Tony Colletti.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then
All right.
it's also got Berta from 2.5 Men.
Fair enough.
But I'm gonna go because we watch them every year. The Santa Claus trilogy. Tim Allen. I love
It's
Tim
up
Allen.
to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No, it's easy. I mean, I want to see the Krampus or Krampus, whatever the hell it's called. It does look interesting, but I
going
gotta
going by the way of the Gremlins. Krampus is
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, kind of. But
because horror doesn't do well at Christmas time. It just don't.
no, but
It
I think,
looks good,
You know,
though.
I think there's a certain
niche
demographic that might like that. You know,
the same people that fucking sit in closets all the time, cut themselves. Sure,
yeah, maybe.
I get you.
Yeah. It looked like from the trailer, the feel you get from the trailer is like the first half of the movie is all happy. You know, everybody's. It's just standard Christmas movie.
1/3, I'd say,
and then the rest of it is just absolute anarchy
terror,
and terror and mayhem. So, all right, now we're down to
let's get going.
We got to get going. All right, we don't need to rehash everything for these. Home Alone, Polar Express.
Ooh,
Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone.
I'm with you. See, the next, we always think, like, oh my God, it's getting too long. And then,
you know what? But I need to make a
quick
drink.
at the end.
Well, I'll go through the 8, and then at the final 4, I'm going to make a drink.
All right, Christmas Vacation versus Die Hard.
Christmas Vacation.
You lose, Jared.
Yeah, all
Die
right.
Hard. You fucking kidding me? By the way, of
love Die
Gremlins,
Hard.
it goes.
All right.
As it should.
Scrooged
Versus
The Night Before.
Night Before.
You haven't
Without even
seen the
seeing
movie.
That fucking looks insane.
Yeah, man, that's tough because Scrooged is really good.
Yeah,
It's great.
Ryan, go ahead.
Scrooged.
Man, now I gotta.
No, you knew what was going to
Well,
happen.
I haven't seen it, so I'm that's kind of how my stance is on it. It's like I haven't
know.
seen it.
I
It
have
looks
seen
good,
it.
but
It is good. Is it better than Bill Murray? That's one of his best movies.
it's up there.
What
It's
are you
good.
talking about? That's 4 pounds of veal. That's a great gift. Any kid would love to have it.
I'm going Scrooged.
All right. And
Sorry, that's a good movie though.
The Christmas Story. A Christmas Story. Ralphie shoots his eye
Ralphie.
out. We're right up against Tim Allen as Santa Claus in The Santa Claus.
All right.
Man,
That's you first.
I don't know. I think I gotta
I
go
don't know.
Tim Allen.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where are you at? You want me to go?
I can go. I'm going Christmas Story.
Me too.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah. Got to.
yeah. That's a good pick.
Just
I'm
shoot your
telling you
eye
that
out,
very few things in this world are going to beat Christmas Story.
Fragile.
Do you know the first time I
Must
seen
be
that
Italian.
movie? Yeah, it must be Italian. The first time I seen that movie, I caught it about halfway through. About a quarter away in.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Caught my attention. Fell in love with that movie, and I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know. I was like,
What the hell's going on
I
here?
happened on a new creek or something.
Right.
Like, this is awesome.
My dad, I might be wrong on that. I think it came out in the early 80s, 84 or so.
No,
so
I think it's earlier than that.
well, it was
I think
80s.
83. It's 83.
Okay,
It
so
is
I was
83.
I was 8, and I know we saw it at the theater.
Really?
My dad did not take us to the theater to see many movies. My dad doesn't really like the theater, but I think that the story and the trailer
Well, yeah, it's all
really
40s.
beckoned him.
It's 1941 or 42
Yeah.
is when it happened.
And so he took us, and I mean, obviously now it's every family's, favorite, one of their favorite. But whenever we saw it at the theater, we thought we were part of this elite group that, we're the only ones to see this movie.
Right.
Me and these other 18 assholes over there. And now it's become an icon, so to speak.
I can't believe they didn't private show that at your neighborhood.
Yeah, well, there was one, but that was for the.
But there were too many commenters down there.
That was for the
so
help. Yeah.
We went to the theater.
All right, Joe's making a drink. We
We're at the
are.
Final Four.
What do we narrow down to?
Oh,
We're
shit,
at
we're not that
58.
far in.
Yeah, well, it's sped up here.
So our final four. We are down to the final four, and they are a solid final four.
Wiener, wiener,
We
wiener,
have-
wiener, wiener, wiener.
Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone. Kicking the crap out of the Wet Bandits.
Sticky Bandits in the second one.
Yeah.
Right. And Home Alone will go up against Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation. A little full, a lot of sap. And
Just quote that until we run out of lines.
And Scrooged is up against A Christmas Story. So
Wow, what a great fucking...
this is a good final
Yep.
four. This is hard. Any of these could win, and I don't think anybody could be too upset. It's really all about making it to the final four. We could do our full, CBS NCAA March Madness analysis here. But, I mean, Home Alone's been a powerhouse for a long time.
That's right.
No, we don't need to overanalyze it. Joe is still making a drink.
God damn, I never wear in sprint mode. Son of a bitch. I thought we were here to relax.
Is that a new Coke Zero can? It looks a little different.
No, it might be.
He's got a new cup, though.
Oh, right. I do like the cup.
This is from Kansas City when I went to visit my boyfriend.
You want to give a shout out to the establishment that you acquired that cup from?
No.
Okay, fuck those guys.
Totally not. Okay, anybody like overpriced shit that's really warm? Head on down to McFadden's. One hell of a fake as hell Irish pub.
McFadden Sports Bar does sound like something out of a bad movie. So like it could have been the competitor to Shenanigans and Waiting.
Right. Hey, how do you feel about shitty food at double the price it should be? Head on down to McFadden's, where you can have the warmest beer money can buy. Maybe you're not feeling real good about yourself. Maybe you want to murder yourself in the face with a soldering iron. Head on down to McFadden's. You'll feel real good about yourself because everyone there is real close to death.
Do they have on the cup there? They got a basketball player, they got a baseball player, but
yeah,
they're all
it's
just
very
nondescript.
generalization. Sure, you know why? Because these cups were cheaper.
Hold on,
and
are they all
that's
white guys?
No, there's a black guy.
That's a black guy.
Oh, okay, I thought that was the most racist
they
sports bar.
Scraped his face off.
Yeah, he ain't even got a fucking mouth.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
This is horrible. All right.
Exactly.
We're back.
Final four. Home Alone.
Brought to you by McFadden's.
Home Alone or Christmas Vacation.
Man. They're classics, but in their own different ways.
Who's going? I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All right. Do we have 8 seconds to talk about this?
Sure.
Okay.
We got time.
So, Home Alone, great movie, star-studded cast,
Family friendly.
Family friendly, and staying power.
Oh yeah,
For like no other.
sure.
That being said, all those same things can be said about Christmas Vacation. Plus, it's more of a real story in a sense that we all have family. You love them. Tried or true.
Right.
They are
You
crazy as
tolerate
shit.
them.
You tolerate them, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they'll do anything for you. You'll do anything for them, and it's a coming together, which is awesome, especially when the SWAT team kicks in the glass.
Right.
So, with that all being said, I'm moving forward with Chevy Chase and the Griswold family, and
Yeah.
Home Alone. You fought a good fight.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with either choice.
No, you can't.
But I don't know. I'll let you go next.
Well, I don't know. I do really like the Christmas Vacation. It's definitely a classic. We watch it every year.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase, all time. But you got Joe Pesci on the other side.
True.
Yeah, but you got funny Joe Pesci.
Right.
Right.
Gangster Joe Pesci is
Would have been a whole different ballgame for Macaulay Culkin.
You got a lot of
yeah. If you get Tommy or you get Casino,
Yeah. It's
over.
you get the right Joe Pesci in that
Yeah,
movie. You get the wrong one.
he would have wore your
Yeah.
face, Macaulay.
Yeah.
you got physical comedy in Home Alone, right? You got a lot of violence.
You got physical comedy.
Bricks to the forehead.
Right.
Squirrel.
That's right. Look what you did, you little jerk.
Jesus. Where the hell is Eddie? He normally eats these things. He quit eating squirrels. It's bad for his diet. Thank you.
Yeah, I think as much as I love Home Alone and the sequel, I gotta go Christmas Vacation.
All right. That's unanimous. That's where I was heading to.
Okay.
I we don't need to beat it to death anymore. It's a solid movie. And you said staying power. Home Alone definitely has it, but Christmas Vacation, we already established, is an old movie. I mean,
Catch it in my coat.
It's a 30-year-old
Smack
movie.
it with a hammer.
And
But really, it's only 2 years older than Home Alone. I think Home Alone was 91.
yeah,
It's
right. They're
90,
both around the
90,
same time.
90,
Yeah,
91.
something like that.
But
yeah.
I mean, some would argue that Christmas Vacation is the best of the vacation movies.
I would argue.
I don't know.
All of them.
I would argue it. I would say it's a 1 and 1A. The
first
original
one?
Vacation is by far. I mean, it's just the first Vacation is the best.
I agree.
Vegas is a fucking shit way down fourth.
No,
although it
no.
has
Europeans fourth.
European?
No, European. You know what? I take that back. Vegas and European they both have this fucking hilarious shit. If you watch him again, he's gonna pork her, Dad. He's definitely gonna pork her.
He's not gonna pork her.
He's not gonna pork her. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it, Dad. But it's almost like there's Christmas vacation, and then there's European and Vegas.
Yeah.
But see, European had no Cousin Eddie. Vegas had Cousin Eddie. Christmas, and original had Eddie. And I think Eddie, as crazy as the actor is. But
Eddie's not that good in Vegas.
Oh, he's pretty fucking good. He's digging up jars of pennies in his front yard. He's fucking good.
Well, he throws the snakes out, and he says that's what's watching the kids. Yeah.
He throws steaks on the fucking rock. He's like, then I'll be ready in a minute.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
that
great.
one, he's...
At the buffet, Cousin Eddie, it's
the bread pudding's extra runny tonight.
It's good shit.
I'll take more of the blue.
All right. We've established Cousin Eddie's awesome. Christmas Vacation, moving on. The other side of the Final Four bracket, we have Scrooged, the wonderful Bill Murray, and his brothers up against A Christmas Story. This one's tough. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go last.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to break this back down to what do I want to sit down and watch? Hey, we're going to fucking watch this Christmas movie, and my little one's down there pulling them all out, and the DVDs are coming out. And so at that aspect, I'm going to go Scrooge.
I could see that coming.
I really... And the reason why I like Scrooge so much is because I always was a huge fan of the original Charles Dickens story.
Yeah.
And it how you shouldn't be that way. And so yeah, I'm gonna go Scrooge.
That's good.
Scrooged.
God bless us, everyone.
Well, I still would kick that kid.
Says Tiny Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there was
tiny. Yeah. Watch me do a backflip. Oh, fucking someone. Yeah. We'll have to have a goddamn, what is that? When they all get together and raise money for me.
Yeah. A benefit?
They'll have to do a benefit to get me back up for my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, a benefit.
There was a long time where I didn't even like A Christmas Story. For some reason, it annoyed me. I thought I didn't understand why everybody liked it. It was on TV every year. Pissed me off. I just want to watch the NBA, and instead I got to watch marathon of...
Oh, yeah, and same channels.
Right.
Well, they switched it over to ABC for the... Yeah.
But I do appreciate it now. I really like Christmas Story. It's good.
Lakers play the Cavs this year, don't they? On Christmas Day?
It's a good matchup. It's not a good matchup, but it's a good drama. But you gotta love Bill Murray's sarcasm, right? His snarky,
you paid for the women
remarks in that movie are
Can't
hilarious.
You just staple the antlers on?
So I definitely go Scrooged.
Well, it doesn't matter what my fucking vote is.
Were you gonna go the other way?
It's really tough. I mean, I think because sentimental value, I would have voted
sentimental value. I'd go
for Christmas Story.
Yeah.
It's from my childhood. I enjoy the movie. It's a great story. Scrooged is also from my childhood. A little later. It is a more
your baiting years.
Yeah. Well, man. Yeah. But it's a more enjoyable, easy to sit down. I could watch that year round. You know, I could watch Scrooged any month of the year. Christmas Story is like, all right, it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna turn this on after Santa Claus has left all the gifts. The kids are tucked away. There's visions of sugar plums. I'm watching A Christmas Story, and that's kind of my tradition. So I probably would have voted for A Christmas Story, but only because it's,
do you know
it's
something about Christmas Story that's I always thought was kind of cool?
What's that?
So, do you know what city it was shot in?
I don't.
Cleveland. Do you know what they're trying to tell you they're in?
Where?
Chicago.
Is that right?
Well, because he's a Bears fan.
All right. Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Now, I think what we've learned here tonight.
Is he a Bears fan? Maybe he's a Packers fan.
Yeah, I want to say he's
I
Packers.
think he's a Packers
he's
fan.
reading the paper at the table.
And he hates the Bears.
Yeah.
That's right. So that would be Wisconsin. But I know the house, because it recently sold.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to say in the last 6-7 years. But it's in Cleveland.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So the guy that wrote that, he also narrated the movie. I forget his name. Someone will, tell us. But he had one of the greatest radio voices.
Oh, yeah.
And a great just narrative voice.
He should
And
podcast.
He probably did. Well, he did actually. He was on the radio, but he wrote these short stories. He wrote more than just that one. This is obviously the one that made it, and I've never heard another one. But he had just a very exceptional, soothing, just a great voice. But anyway, they don't move on. Christmas story. But hey, Final Four. This is all tough matchups. Here's one thing we've learned here tonight.
Loser.
There is none. Is that Jared is proving himself to be more of a deviant as the days go by.
What?
I didn't like Christmas Story.
I can put my belt on whichever way I
Put my
want.
belt on backwards. I'm not going to vaccinate anything. I'm going to fucking rub my balls in dirt. I don't know. What else is going to come? What else? You could tell me that
Brought to you by McFadden's.
Yeah. You could tell me you're a flat earther at this point, and I'd be like, all right, yeah,
sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm busting your chops.
You know what?
a little
And I'll tell you, to all the flat earthers,
Taking my vote back. Die Hard all the way.
bit. Well, they lost in the second round.
if you get to the edge of the earth on the flat earth, I will pay for your diving board.
Right. All right, we have a solid matchup.
Championship round.
In the final round here for the championship. The point spread's tight. We have Christmas Vacation up against Scrooge.
Wow.
Interesting fact here. Chevy Chase and Bill Murray,
I was gonna say.
not friends. I mean, they historically have not had a great relationship, even though they were both in Caddyshack
Two alphas.
and some of the greatest moments of the movie Caddyshack.
They only shot that scene
in
together.
like 2 days. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it wasn't like hours.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah. So notoriously, Murray and Chase don't get along.
SNL
it's only
alums.
fitting.
Yep.
If we were going to be producing the pregame role for CBS on this one, it would be all about this is the Bird versus Magic matchup.
Who has the greater length?
Where are we going here?
Chevy
I was
Chase.
gonna say. Well, Chase, I did like him in Fletch, and he was a basketball lover and player.
That's right.
Then.
Yeah.
5'9" without the hair, 6'11" with the afro.
Right. That's exactly where I was trying to think. Yeah, Fletch is a great movie. So we're not talking about the actor because Bill Murray, I think. Well, Bill Murray versus Chevy Chase, as far as actors go,
Bill Murray would kill him.
I think so.
And I'll tell you why. He has such more range. He originally played, I think it's called Wild Buffalo or something like that. But Bill Murray played Truman Capote.
Really?
Which was, and then it was made again by Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing, which is Truman Capote. But Bill Murray played that role. I think it's called Wild Buffalo or like Buffalo 66 or something like that. Anyhow, look it up.
But also widely known as just a nice guy. You meet Bill Murray out at a bar, whatever. He's going to buy a round for the place. He's going to be everybody's friend. He's going to be trying to be social. From what I understand,
don't know about us though.
But he's
with
a Cubs
that
fan.
old fuck the Cubs
It's
thing.
all right. It's all right. I think he'd probably embrace it.
No,
Chevy Chase,
you want to
on
shit
the
in
other
our
hand,
mouth.
isn't. Well, we got a better shot with Bill Murray still because Chevy Chase, from what I understand, is an
asshole.
asshole to everybody.
An
He's
asshole.
just not a nice person.
No.
As endearing as he is in all the vacation movies and everything else he's done, he's kind of a
Caddyshack.
jerk-off. Yeah. So,
Okay, but movie versus movie.
Christmas Vacation versus Scrooged. Where do we stand?
Who wants to go first?
I think I'm going to go first.
All right.
Okay.
And boy, this is tough, but I think it's pretty cut and dried for me.
Mine is very cut and dry.
I got to go Christmas Vacation. Oh, because we're talking about Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And the Christmas movie that people look forward to. All right, it's Christmas. I can watch this. Scrooged is kind of it's one of my favorites, but I don't think it's in the common
it's
culture,
not the first thing that comes to mind.
So
when most people
I'll go next.
Yep.
I agree. Christmas. Fix a new post.
Right.
I'm all about Christmas Vacation. I've always been. It's iconic, and you're right. I look forward to watching it every year. It's a good Good flick.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to give
Scrooge is
Jared
awesome.
for this final round. Jared, because he's the producer with the most. He gets 3 votes.
Wow. Okay.
3 votes. So
Well,
he could squash.
He could squash
I could.
us. Yeah.
Right. Go on.
No, as much as we can quote every line from Christmas Vacation, and it's hilarious. Some of the best things about that movie are the not the scenery, but the props and the set pieces and stuff. Like when they're in the store and Cousin Eddie's talking about he doesn't have enough money for gifts or whatever. Yet he's like throwing giant boxes or bags of dog food.
What about your kids? Well, screw his kids. They can fend for themselves.
Get yourself,
Right.
something
your
real nice there,
kids.
Clark.
Or when Clark takes the Christmas gift to his boss and puts it on the table, and
They're
it's
all
the
the
exact same shape as all the other ones. All that stuff that you don't even have to say anything.
Well,
you just see it. It's hilarious. So
stores wouldn't be
definitely,
any-
Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray's brother.
That's right.
Is his boss.
Yeah.
Stores wouldn't be any hooter hotter than they are. Merry Christmas. Or well, that's my name. No shit.
definitely Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Well, I think we
So
probably
that's 5 votes.
That is a 5 to nothing.
That's a 5 to
with
nothing.
only 3 of us sitting here.
Right.
That's hard to do.
That is
That's
hard to do.
But I don't think anybody's.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I think the next time we do this, we all have a mulligan. The 3 vote.
Well, that's a good call.
Okay. You
I
can
like that.
overturn somebody's.
Something you can, if
You
you're
can lay
that
the whammy down.
on any round,
Whammy.
whammy!
Die
Or
Hard.
look out! I'm gonna fucking cockprint this
Well,
movie for
shit,
sure.
If that's different, then Gremlins would have made it a hell of a lot fucking further,
Yeah.
further than the night before. For Christ's sake,
Whatever, dude.
We
That
haven't even
fucking
seen the movie.
I've seen enough of it to know that I want to see it.
We should get together this weekend
I
and
will
watch that
fucking-
Friday night.
I will fucking cockprint that movie.
where are we at here?
We are ready to be done.
We are ready to be done.
All right.
So happy holidays.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Happy Kwanzaa,
Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah.
whatever you guys,
whatever else.
whatever. If you fucking,
Festivus for the rest of us.
That's right.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas.
yeah. And now it's time for our feats of strength. Hey, if you catch a woodland creature and tie it to a bedpost and make it lick peanut butter off your toe, and that's how you get through the world and everything, then happy whatever the fuck that is to you.
Merry
Peanut
butter eating
sick
squirrel.
fuck to you, and to the rest of you and whatever else.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah,
Not
as
really
they
the
say.
miracle though. The miracle is Easter.
That's true. That's true. So, hey, if you, we forgot something, which I'm sure we did. I don't know. We covered a lot of movies here, and as far as the greatest Christmas movies, I think we really covered our bases. We came across.
I'm sure somebody's freaking out right now.
Yeah, we came across something. I thought I wrote it down. That
Jimmy
we forgot.
Stewart's grandkids are freaking out.
Yeah,
Right
losing
now.
I mean,
their mind.
we had rules. We
But
got to
we
have
did.
rules, right?
Yep.
But you couldn't get all your shit out in 30 seconds with all the stuttering, Jimmy, and your kids. Wah, 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 wah. Shut the fuck up.
Jump in the fucking river, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's end this shit. Yeah.
So-
It's a Wonderful Life should have been a 4-minute
Man.
movie. Papa Don't Preach should have been longer than that.
Ugh. Every time a beer opens, Joe gets some wings.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe gets another stretch mark.
Yeah. So let us know at Load This Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Shoot us an email, loadthispodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear your opinions on this. Don't just filter them through the people that you may know that are
I'd like to see that shit on
hosts
print.
of this podcast. Send it to us so that we can all kind of digest this stuff,
Hit us up on social media so that we can all see it. Our followers can see it.
Right. Maybe we'll start a dialogue, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake. Jesus,
Exactly.
stop hiding behind
You
keyboard.
keyboard
Don't just
warriors.
send me an
I'll
email
say
that
this,
says,
though.
I heard what Ryan said, and
Ryan's
he's a
an
dick.
asshole. Yeah, so I'm tired of that shit,
I want to say
Put
this
it out
real
there.
quick, though. It's been awesome being back in my seat.
Oh, yeah.
I love being back with my boys, and I hope you guys like hearing my voice again. If you do, drop us a line. Let us know if you really, or if
you
you're
want us
like,
to fire Joe.
or if it's like, Jesus Christ, we could do without that. That's enough of that.
Less poop talk.
Yeah. Quit bringing up shit wallets.
Yeah,
I did have a loyal listener. One of our Champagne followers said he definitely prefers having Joe back.
Good to have Joe back.
Yeah.
It definitely
love
is.
being back. I love it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
We're all happy about it.
I'm with my boys.
We have gone a different route than one of the greatest broadcasters of all time, Howard Stern. That we left the Artie chair, or what was the other fucker's name that was there before Artie? Jackie, the Jackie chair. We left the Jackie chair empty. We didn't try to replace it. Because, we knew there was only one guy. So
I'm just farting
and he
right
just
now.
shit his pants right
myself.
here. We're going to need to go wipe Joe.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we got that adult-sized changing table out there that we can, we can prop you up on.
I still think it's not going to hold my weight.
That chair will be left empty long after Joe departs.
Anyway, check us out on
All
YouTube.
of them,
YouTube. I already said all the social shit, but
get
YouTube,
a load of this podcast.
That's the one. And that's all. That's it. That's all we got.
As usual,
Fuck the Cubs.
Hey, we did it. There it is.
Until next time, I'm Jared.
Tom Ryan. This is Joe. Merry Christmas.
Get a load of this.
In my office, I have a wireless keyboard and mouse. And it's older, but it works. It serves the purpose, right?
Sure.
I went out of town. I hate using the touchpad on my laptop, so I took my mouse and the doohickey, the receiver, and I took it with me. I left the keyboard. I got a text from our good friend Chuck that said, "Hey, where's the receiver for the wireless keyboard and mouse?" I said,
"It's in San Diego."
"Yeah, it's with me. I'm using it. This is my work equipment." He said, "Well, that sucks." So anyway, don't think of that. Whatever. Come home. I got home Saturday. Sunday, I unpack all my crap. My laptop wasn't even put back in the office yet. It was still, so the dongle or the receiver thing was still in the laptop, sitting in my bedroom. And the keyboard is in the office. This little jackass, he goes in the office, grabs the keyboard. Somehow, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I was downstairs. Takes the receiver and he puts it into his Xbox because he wants to be able to play stupid fucking Fortnite on a keyboard. What idiot would want to do that? When you have a ergonomic control, why would you want to? He thinks he can do better. He thinks he can. Well, I'm going to go to the next level because I can use a keyboard. I got to hit an F key to fire instead of this button that's designed to make it happen.
Alt C, Alt C, Alt C.
So come time, as I'm working from home, I go into my office, got my mouse because I had that. I look for no keyboard.
Where's your fucking tail, mouse?
So I'm like, fuck you. So I go in and I know exactly where it's at. I go in and grab the keyboard. I can't find the receiver thing because apparently on the Xbox One, there's a little secret fucking hidden spot that you could plug this little prick into. I lost my shit. So I texted him. I'm like, where the fuck is the receiver? He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. It's in the Xbox. It's on the side. There's a slot on the side." I didn't respond. I went and grabbed it. I got my shit hooked up, and I logged in, and I sent a all caps text message, and I intended to be yelling at him. I wanted to make my point. I said, "Don't ever touch the keyboard and mouse in my office ever again. Period." That's all I said. I mean, I work here. Yes, I work also in my office, but I work here.
Well, if you'd buy your kid a wireless keyboard and mouse, it's like $20.
Yeah.
Well, he's had various options.
Quit rubbing your shoes.
Furthermore, he doesn't really need it. He doesn't.
Hey, you want to get good at Fortnite, you got to use
the
keyboard.
Go get a fucking job.
At that point, I was done being pissed at him, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I got my shit back. So I respond with my yelling text, and I'm thinking to myself, I was like, if he comes back with something smart ass, it's on. There's gonna be hell to pay.
What'd he come back with?
Well, he did. He's like, "Jeez, calm down, man. I apologized. What's the big deal? It's not like it's a big deal. I told you where it was. Why don't you? Here, I'll fucking read it to you. I mean,
I'm with Chuck on this one.
You seriously? The only thing you should have texted back was, "I violated something in your room. Good luck."
Yeah. Well, close.
I knotted up your pillowcase and jammed it in my ass.
Call it.
So he's like,
Call in, Chuck.
He says, "Whoa, I apologized. Meant to put it back, but forgot. Chill." This is a fucking child talking to an adult,
right.
in that fashion.
He just left off the biatch at the end.
So I did not respond to that.
Check
and
your
instead,
nuts, Dad.
I took the power cable for his Xbox.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Fighting fire with fire.
And I've informed his younger brother he is not to play these spoiled fuckers. He's not to play the PlayStation. No, because
Wait, PlayStation and Xbox?
yeah. Well, I got too many fucking
Jesus.
kids. Actually, I think TJ bought the Xbox. So
This is he grew up around a moat though,
Right.
So I mean, he's got to keep them levels right.
What does the help play?
no,
Nintendo
they
Switch?
get a
The
Wii.
Switch.
The Wii.
Yeah,
No,
he had a
they're
Wii.
on the Wii.
not
Learn
even
to
the
bowl,
Wii.
help.
It's the Wii U.
Yeah, the Atari 2600 for the guy that washes my car.
Yeah, and he has to play it out in the parking lot.
Pong for the gardener.
Dreamcast for the
Yeah.
shoe shiner.
Yeah.